Good morning friends, welcome to my YouTube channel of Astrologer Anil Aggarwala. Today we will be talking about the planetary positions and as with compared to the United States of America. Why I am making this video and why I have written this article is very simple. The answer is that the planetary positions are marching towards crisis and the conjunction of Mars and Saturn in the sign Aquarius will take place in the 7th house of the US foundation chart of Leo ascendant, which has been given by Shri. Now I have written an article Will Mars and Saturn conjunction in the 7th house of US foundation chart prove a bolt from the blue? Yes, there are chances. Now I will read it out. I have been writing on my web page about the explosive combination of heavy malefics Mars and Saturn from the 15th March to 23rd April 2024. The conjunction is taking place in the 7th house of the wars in the foundation chart of US of Leo ascendant as taken by Shri. Apart from the above, the solar eclipse on the 8th April 2024 and North Node Rahu in direct motion for 45 days right from 28th February to May 2024 is most explosive, can put the world in deep trouble. Investors in the stock market are warned since the crash in the stock market is on the cards along with wars. The brawl between the nations can go for a toss. From the 15th March to May 2024, gruesome act around the 6-7 July is also on the cards, parallel to the after effect of the Mars and Saturn conjunction in Libra in India and assassination of Indira Gandhi. We could have some similar happenings when Saturn aspects Mars in Aries after the conjunction and after the solar eclipse on the 7th July 2024. Not even a single astrologer has done this research. You see, astrology, the planet positions, when they come back after a cycle of 30 years, after a cycle of 40 years, depending upon the declination of planets, then, things repeat and there is replicability in astrology. So if I'm talking of 1994, then whatever happened in 1994 when Saturn and Mars were conjunct in the sign Aquarius, we could have similar happenings. Similarly, when Saturn and Mars were conjunct in Libra in 1984 and we had the blue star apparition on the 3rd June 1984 and the repercussions when Mars went ahead and Saturn aspected Mars in the sign Sagittarius at exact degrees. So these two planets, they behave, explosively when they are conjunct and they give the results, most malefic results. So we have similar happenings and this is what I have done my research. Even I have done my research for at the time of Indira Gandhi's assassination, Saturn was in Libra, and when after 30 years again Saturn has come in Libra, the dynastic politics is slowly perishing away. After 30 years, when Saturn comes back to the same degrees, Narendra Modi becomes the Prime Minister of India in 2014, and then by third aspect again he is again going to become the Prime Minister of the country for the third time. I have not used his birth chart, but I have used the single parameter of Saturn in Libra at 24-25 degrees. So coming back to our basic article, As per theory of inability, Shri Rao, when Rahu Dasha or Antardasha is in operation and eclipses in the 170 axis of the luminaries or the sensitive planets like Saturn, the 6th and 7th lord, the country can be in warlike conditions. Now, what is happening? Mars and Saturn conjunction is taking place in the 7th house of the US foundation chart of Leo Lagna, and Moon is placed in the sign Aquarius. First of all, there is Sadhasati, and then there is a planetary war of Mars and Saturn in the 7th house of wars. This even depicts that the head of the country can be thrown out. Normally, you see, we have seen at the time of Indira Gandhi when Saturn and Mars were together, what happened to Indira Gandhi, the Prime Minister, within 6 months. So we could have something parallel to it. Joe Biden is also not doing well, and as per the eclipses in the 1/7 axis of Mars, I already depicted that he is bound for a downfall. I don't think after this conjunction he may be able to continue. He may take some wrong decision, and on basis of that, or maybe his ill health, I don't think he will continue to be the president of US. As I have talked about the theory of inevitability, now let us have a close look at the foundation chart of the US of 4th July 1976, 10, 20, 30 of Philadelphia. Now it is of Leo Lagna, and the Dasha in operation is of Rahu Saturn. Rahu is placed in the 12th house of losses, and the dispositor of Rahu is Moon and placed in the 7th house of wars, and Saturn is the 6th and 7th lord placed in the 2nd house in a Marka Sthan. And the Dasha of Rahu Saturn has started, the Dasha has started in November 2023, and it's going to continue till 2026. So, yes, 20th November 2023, the Dasha started and it will end in September 2026. From the above, it is clear that the country may be prone to war during this time frame, and especially in the coming 3 months. Now, as mentioned above, Mars will join Saturn in the 7th house over the natal moon on the 15th March, 23rd April 2023, and total solar eclipse on the 8th house in Pisces on the 8th April 2024, when Mars and Saturn will be in very close degrees in the 7th house. The solar eclipse is visible in US and can prove disastrous for the country. Have a look at the chart. The chart is of Cancer Lagna, and the Mars and Saturn conjunction is taking place in the 8th house, and there is planetary war. It is not good at all, especially the 8th house. There could be terrorism, there could be war, there could be explosion, there could be fire, all sort of untoward happenings, and this is also the Pisces new moon chart. The Pisces new moon chart also depicts what is going to happen in the year till 25th of March 2025. The king of the year is Mars and the minister of the year is Saturn, and both are inimical to each other, and you see, it is not good for the king of the year to be Mars. So when the lord of the year is Mars in affliction with Saturn, the following happenings take place. The king had daggers drawn around the world and India, and especially in the US. Troubled by thieves, plenty of fire in forests and other places. Terrorist activities, virus taking shape. Strong ups and downs in the stock market. Second, because the eclipses will be taking place in the 1/7 axis of the 2nd house and over the natal Saturn. Although then inflation foreseen, prices of diesel and petrol may go up, life and property will not be safe, there will be less food crops, crime will increase, mass happenings, earthquakes and typhoons, destruction of properties all around the world, political turmoil, warlike conditions and border clashes. And in the South China Sea, there is all the probability, and there could be war with the countries. There is needless to tell the countries. Instability in the country and general conditions will suffer. Party in power may not come back in power. Joe Biden will suffer the toughest time as predicted as per above article. Major weapon deals and scientific achievements. Major achievements in sports since Mars is placed. Mars will activate the solar eclipse point on the 26th May 2024 and will be most explosive for the world as explained in this article. In fact, Mars and Rahu will join degree-wise on the 20th May and form Angarakyo. Hence, from 20th to 26th May will also be the worst time for the globe for wars, maybe due to the brawl between the countries or ups and downs in the financial markets. The Minister of the Year are enemies, hence the difficult year for the globe. Mars and Saturn conjunction and the results for the same. Mars and Saturn conjunction, we have talked about it at 20 degrees. Jahangir Nama, Mars and Saturn conjunction is considered to most inauspicious. Even Jahangir, Mughal king of India, was afraid of this conjunction. It is mentioned in Jahangir Nama, since the conjunction of Mars Saturn, the two inauspicious planets has occurred, I ordered gold, silver and other metals and all sort of grains to be given to the poor and needy and distributed throughout its realm. Then the Battle of Haldighat took place in 1578. Nadir Shah invasion, general massacre in Delhi in March 1739. Operation Blue Star on the 3rd June 1984, and we know what were the consequences. Then Russo-Japanese War 1905, murder of king and queen in Portugal in 1909 when this conjunction was there. Mars and Saturn conjunction in Aquarius around February-April 1994. Lot of things happened. You can read my article. Canada prediction and relation with India and general influence. Solar eclipse and Pisces new moon chart for Canada 8th April is at 14:20 hours on Monday. Hence the king of the year is Mars and the ministry is Saturn, and both are placed in the 8th house where the planetary war is taking place. The relation with India will become ugly and as the above parameters. There is Veda between Mars and Saturn in the Rashi and Nakshatra Sangata Chakra, which indicate war-like conditions and the economy will suffer. I have given the dates and the chart is there. So, looking into all these conditions, it shows that Canada will also suffer along with US. Canada will have the property market will come down, and there will be as far as the this market is concerned, it will head for a crisis. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that all the things which are going to come, as a matter of fact, start from US and then spread throughout the world. The time frames from 28th of February to end of May 2024 are explosive. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Some people had also told me that what will be the condition of US and how will be the stock market in US. It is crystal clear that since the Mars and Saturn conjunction is taking place in the 7th house, the country will be prone to wars and a war-like condition in US, and especially in the Red China Sea. We all know the reasons for it. China, Taiwan, North Korea, Russia, all these people have got together, and we know it for the reason best, and there can also be escalation of wars in the Middle East. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Good luck. Bye bye.